Hi and welcome to my guide. Today we're going to be completing the quest A Taste of Hope. The quest requirement is Darkness of Hallowvale and the skill requirements are 48 crafting, 45 agility, 40 attack, 40 herbivore and 38 slayer. For the items needed, they are currently on the screen, but what you definitely need is 1000 coins, an emerald and a chisel, as well as a cosmic rune and 3 air runes. You need these runes to cast the level 2 enchant, so be sure to be on the regular spellbook. But if you've lost this doesn't matter because we will get it during the quest if you've lost it. And to speed up the quest by like 1 minute, just bring along 1 vial of water. For the recommended items, as always, some weight reducing armor and 2 or 3 stamina potions should be enough. And then you will also need to have some food, armor and weapon and potions for the 2 boss fights, but they are at the end of the quest, so I will not be bringing them. As for the teleports, we just need 4 teleports to Meiyerditch. The best one will be Morytania legs number 3 or 4, and if you do not have these legs, then you simply need to use Barrow's tablets or mort'ton teleport scrolls. Let's start this quest by going to Burgh the Rott, and the quest start is in the middle of Meiyerditch. It has been a very long time since the Myreque questline got a continuation. So if you forgot how to get into Meiyerditch, just from Burgh the Rott run southeast to the shark fishing spots, go onto the dock and then board the boat. There you'll find a boat, board it and you have arrived. Next, let's climb onto the rock just north. Then just climb some more rocks. And then go northwest until you see a broken wooden floor. Here, just south of this wall, you will need to right click and climb down. But here are also some fire watches. If they notice you, just select the first option to give them some blood and they will leave you alone. Next, go north and climb over the wall rubble. Next, let's run northeast, and if you check your minimap, we will need to go to the new Theater of Blood just northeast. Once you are here at the entrance, open the door and go east until you see the quest sign. The quest start is the NPC Garth. Let's talk to him. Select the first option. Alright, after the cutscene is over, let's go west, and now we'll need to go to the hideout just like in the Darkness of Hallowvale quest. Enter the door and let's go west. Just keep going west until you see the western wall. And here you'll find, just south of the bucket of water spawn, a door on its northern wall. Open the door and climb up the ladder. Go stand south of the bed and just hover your mouse on the building just south. Right click and jump to the floorboards where you want to jump to. And do this once again just east. Next go northeast and there you'll find some floor. Walk across it. Next 1 step northeast and right click crawl under the wall. Go north and enter the room. Then go a bit west and there you'll find some broken floor. Let's climb down this ladder for part 1. Next, go a bit west and there you'll find a trapdoor tunnel. Climb underneath it. Then go back to the northwestern corner, there you'll find a shelf, right click and climb up. Then take 1 step east, right click on the wall and crawl underneath it. one step southeast and we will need to jump floorboards, so right click on where you want to jump to. Next, climb down the ladder. Then go east, open the door and continue going east, where you'll find another ladder sign. Climb up that ladder. Take 2 steps west and then jump onto the floorboards just south. Next, use your mouse and go all the way south using the minimap. Once you can't go any more further south, 2 steps north and there you'll find a shelf. Climb up the shelf. Next, climb up the ladder. Then take 1 step south and 3 east. And here we will be able to jump onto the floorboard on the building just south. Then climb down the ladder. Then go east and walk across the washing line by right clicking. You'll find another ladder, climb down. Next, go northwest and walk across the floor. Take a couple of steps north until you hit the wall and you'll find a shelf. Right click and climb up. Then go to the northeastern corner, right click somewhere around this corner and you'll find another shelf where you will be able to climb down. Then go take 2 steps north, 3 west and there you'll find another floorboard. Jump to the corner just north. Then go stand to the northern part of this building once again, jump onto the floorboards. Next, click on your minimap in the northeastern corner till you are there. Jump onto the floorboards on the other side of the building. Then we're almost there, climb down the ladder, open the door just next to you. Next, run north to the 2 buildings with a wall in between and a ladder sign and a door on its eastern side. Open that door. Then open the door in the northwestern corner. Continue going north until you see the sickle on this wall. Then go east and you'll find another ladder just south. Climb up this ladder. Go a bit southwest, jump onto the floorboards. Climb down the stairs. And we have made it. Just go south. Push the wall, right clicking. Then go stand on the rock and here you'll find some decorated wall. Press it, then click on the southeastern corner of the rock and you will open the trapdoor and you've made it. Next, go north, all the way north, and there we will be able to speak to Salafan of Safalan. We will only need to do this one more time. Safalan, the guy in with the purple robes. Okay, next we will need to go back to the entrance of Meiyerditch. The fastest way is just by using the boat again at Burgh the Rott. So I'll see you back at Meiyerditch. Once we're back in the city of the vampires, let's go back to the Theater of Blood. So yeah, go back to that big castle. Open the door and just south there you'll find a bank. Just stand west of it and there you'll find some rubble. Climb up, or at least try, but the firewatch will stop you. Next, if you do not have 1000 coins in your inventory, let's grab it right now. What you also need is some food, because now we will need to go to a agility course. And the agility course can damage you up to like 20. Once you've grabbed some food, let's go next to the bull booth. There I'll find a human called Harpert. Let's talk to him and select the first option to pay him 1000 GP, and he will distract the vampire once we have clicked on the rubble once again. Next, go a bit north, but don't go too far, because here is a vent. Stand next to it until you see it venting. Once it's done venting, click on it to climb up, and then go north. There are no vents here, just click on the corner here and you will climb down. Next, go all the way north to the most northern corner, but one step south of it, because there is another vent. Once it's done venting, click on it and climb up. Then just follow this path, there are no vents here. You will need to climb over this roof though, doing some parkour. And just keep following the path, and at the end there you will find a red window. Click on it and you'll start another cutscene. After this cutscene is over, we will need to make our way back to Burgh the Rott to prepare to fight the Comet 149. Alright, cutscene is over, teleport to Burgh the Rott, and let's go to the bank. The first boss of this quest is quite simple. He's just weak to magic, so I currently am wielding the Trident of the Swamp, and that should be enough. The monster also has 3 attack styles: melee, ranged, and a stat draining attack. So while I'm here at the bank, I might as well just get some restores. It doesn't lower that much, 1 potion should be more than enough. Once you think you are prepared to kill the Comet 149, let's go back to Meiyerditch. Alright, once back in Meiyerditch, let's go back north, back to the building with the door and the ladder. The door is on the northern side of the building. Let's climb up that ladder inside that room. And we'll need to do the same thing over again, so let's jump back onto the floorboards. The floorboard just east. Go north and walk across the floorboard. Right click and crawl through under the wall. Go north, enter the room, and there you'll find another floor on the western side. Walk across it and climb down the ladder. Next, crawl underneath the trapdoor tunnel. Then go west, in the corner they'll find another shelf. Climb up the shelf. Then take 1 step east, right click on the wall and crawl underneath it. Next, just east, jump onto the floorboards. Down the ladder. Then go east, open the door. And go all the way east to the other ladder on the eastern side. Climb up. take 3 steps west and jump onto the floorboards just south. Next, click on your minimap to go south until your character can't go any further south, 2 steps north and you'll find the shelf. Climb up the shelf and then back up a ladder. Then take like a couple of steps southeast, jump onto the corner of the building just south and climb down the ladder. Next, go east onto the washing line. And climb down the ladder. Next, go a bit northwest, walk across the floor. Take a couple of steps north and climb up the shelf. And after we have done that, we will need to climb down the shelf here in the eastern corner. Next, we will need to jumping onto the floorboards in the corner of the building just north. Next, go north and jump onto the floorboards over there. Then go to the northeastern corner, the most northeastern corner, and jump onto the floorboards. Then climb down the ladder, open the door, and go north, back to the wall between the 2 buildings and the ladder sign. Open the door just west. Go north until you see the sickle sign on the wall, follow the alleyway east, open the southern door, there I'll find a ladder. Open the ladder, jump the floorboard, climb down the stairs, and we've made it. Alright, here, push the wall, stand on the rock, push the decorated wall, click on the southwestern corner of the rock to open it up, climb down, and now you should have a warning message. Apparently not. Okay, whatever, let's run north and talk to the guy in the purple robes. And select option 1. Next, talk to Flavian's Cruty, the ball guy. And select any option, but selecting the second option twice is faster. After you've spoken to him, we'll need to talk to Safalan once again. Alright, next let's go back south, and we'll need to go back the way we came from, but not all the way, of course. It is faster going this route. Let's climb up the ladder and let's exit this building. So once again, push the wall, climb up the stairs, jump the floorboards and climb down the ladder. Next, go north into the building with the bucket of water, go through it, open the door north, and now go west. Keep running west until you can't go any further west. Watch out for your character. If he's running north, just click again on your minimap. These alleyways are quite small. Alright, when you can't go any further west, let's go north, here between the 2 buildings, 1 tile alleyway, all the way north until you see a blue sludge on your minimap. South of it, enter that building and you'll find some stairs. Climb down the stairs and there you should find the purple robe guy. Let's talk to him. We will need to have at least 3 empty inventory slots, and let's search the crates in this room. We will need to have a pestle and mortar next to the stairs, a herb in the other corner, and the crate in the other corner for some meat. First, let's use the mysterious herb on the vial of water, grind the mysterious meat, and use this on the unfinished potion. and use this potion on the door, but this will not do anything. But yes, select the first option. Let's talk to Saffron and he will give you a potion of blood. Yes. Next, search the barrel and the crate for another herb and meat. Once again, use the herb on the vial of blood. Grind the mysterious meat and use this on the potion. Use this on the door and this should now unlock it after pressing 1. Open the door, open the chest, search the chest, get some notes. Wait, don't close it. Open the door, first read it. You can't understand it, so give it to the purple robed guy. Yeah, here you go. You can't read it anyway. Next, we will need to return to the hideout. So let's go back up the stairs. And go back south. Just click south of this building. You will go through this small alleyway and then just go east. Just keep going east until you see the building with a bucket of water. Don't go north. Just keep going east. Here's a bucket of water. Enter this building. Go through it. Open the door south in the other building. Open the ladder and let's go back to Saffron in the original hideout. Yeah, push the wall on the rock, press the decorated wall and then open the rock, and now you should have a warning option, because this is now a instance with a boss fight. But the boss fight isn't really that difficult. Let's go north and let's return to Saffron to select option 1 and this should trigger a cutscene. After the cutscene is over and the Abomination has reached you, you simply need to stand in a distance so you can't use his melee attacks. Simply use protect from missiles so you don't take damage from his second attack, and then the only attack that can deal damage is then the stat draining attack, which can deal up to 20 damage. But it doesn't drain your stats that much, it's like 2 levels. After the boss has been defeated, skip through this dialogue, and you see that the NPCs are gone. Next we will need to go back to Burgh the Rott, so let's go over there, and if you do not have your Rod of Ivandis, let's go to the pub, climb over the broken wall, climb down the trapdoor, and here you'll find Believe Hurts. Talk to him and he will give you your Rod of Ivandis, so you don't need to make it yourself. After you've got this item, let's go back to the bank. We will not need our magic equipment anymore. What we do need is a emerald and a chisel. Also, we will need to have our 1 cosmic rune and 3 air runes, as well as being on the regular spellbook. And that is basically everything we need, so I'm not going to be taking anything else. Alright, let's return to Meiyerditch once you have these items, and I will see you there. We will need to follow this picture that I currently have on the screen. I can't really say how to get there, but just go to the center of the town or the city, then go north between two big buildings. Then you'll find a building with a door on its southern wall. Open the door and north you'll find a trapdoor. Open the trapdoor and you'll find another instance with the NPCs here. Let's talk to the purple guy. After talking to him, let's talk to Vertisa, the guy with the bow, and he will give you a book. Read it, scroll through some pages, close it, and now we'll need to search the two open crates in this room. One is in the southern wall and one is in the northwestern corner. You'll find a blessed sickle and a chain. First, while you have a chisel in your inventory, use an emerald on the silver breast sickle and select yes. Next, enchant it using the level 2 enchant. Then use your chain on it and you will make an ivandis flail. Talk to Saffalon one more time. And now we simply need to return to the quest start in the Theater of Blood, so just climb back upstairs and just click east on your minimap and just go to the Theater of Blood. And let's go to the bank to prepare for the final boss fight. Now this isn't a Grandmaster quest, so it is almost like the first boss fight, but just with a little bit more dynamic. The only weapon that you are able to use is the ivandis flail, so equip it. Because this weapon is quite bad, use gear which can give this melee weapon more accuracy as well as more damage. It is only one boss of combat 233 and you can only deal damage using the ivandis flail. He uses magic and melee, and it also has 3 phases with a max hit of 20, and if you're not running away from his certain attacks it can damage you up to 40. Because the weapon sucks, you need to bring some melee gear to make it more accurate. I don't have a vampire task, so I'm not going to be taking that. I think it's an instance, so don't bring anything you don't wish to lose. Lol. 1 is enough, some prayer potions. 3 is enough, and then a full inventory of manta rays. And that is basically it what you need. Let's go north of the brown quest start. Here you'll find Kyle Forshaw. Let's talk to him and select yes, I am ready. Alright, use protect for magic, and let's attack him. Once Rani's dragon has reached to 60%, the first phase is already done. The second phase, he will now summon 2 Fire Watchers. He will go west and sit on his throne. First you will need to kill the 2 level 87s before he will return to you. But let's go also to his throne, so we will see when he uses a bomb attack, a blood bomb, like a sludge attack. But this damage, when you do not run away from it, it can damage you up to 40. But you only need to run away like at least 3 squares. Alright, phase number 3. Once again, he will spawn 2 Fire Watches, kill them using your flail, and watch out for his blood sludge attack. Run away at least 2 squares to avoid taking any damage. Now, once you've killed the 4th and the final Fire Watch, use Protect from melee because he will stop using any magic attacks and he will go berserk. His attacks will be more accurate and faster, but also being reduced to just 6. Simply use Protect from melee and you won't take any damage. After he has been defeated, your character will have a monologue, and we have basically completed this quest. After this guy has been defeated, let's go to the bank and grab a teleportation method out of Meiyerditch. I have a max cape, so I have a teleport out. Let's exit this Theater of Blood and let's complete this quest. Once again, let's run west to the buildings where I can't really give good directions for. It is the one on the second row of when you start at the south, somewhere in the middle of town. It is where you found the chain as well as the silver blasticle. You will need to return to that basement. Climb down the trapdoor, talk to the guy with the purple robes, and you have completed your quest. And congratulations, you have completed A Taste of Hope. You are awarded with 1 quest point, the ivandis flail, dragon's medallion, and a tome of experience. With this tome you are able to grant 2500 experience onto any skill of your liking if it is at least level 35 or higher. And the usage of the dragon's medallion, when you rub it, you will be teleported right here in the Theater of Blood, just north of the bank and the entrance and the other good stuff here. And that's it. Hopefully it helped. Subscribe, rate and comment. Okay, thanks, bye.